again, there are a couple of things, but I feel, the connection, the way we talked, the first conversation we had, it was so comfortable. It was so natural. I was really, really relaxed, and I knew I was in a safe hands from the very beginning, which was really, really important for me. I remember the way you were explaining certain things to me were very aligned with how I resonate. So also science-based, very well argumented. So there is certain competence and credibility that was really speaking to me, and I could follow. And at the same time, you have a certain humor that I love. You have certain kind of way to metaphorically explain, which I also, as someone visual, I think it helps a lot, this work. So I feel all of these things kind of come together, and then, okay, this is the right place for me to be. And the program itself, I feel I've never seen such a well-rounded program that gives you this opportunity to kind of have different stations and stop and work on together. And I feel it's very, very complete compared to maybe what's out there. I feel this is long enough, profound enough, and still practical enough. Being able to recognize the patterns, the thought patterns, the beliefs that really don't serve me, and to recognize them quicker, and then to pause and be able to decide, what do I do with that? I think when we started, I was not aware of how much of this negative talk I was immersed in, and how that followed each and every action, being like at work or at home. I feel, it's omnipresent. So the change is really now, okay, I know who is leading the show right now, and I can put the stop to it and wonder who from my saboteurs is here most dominant, and why as well. I feel, it's really, it helped me understand these patterns of behavior much better, and to know where I'm kind of entering that trap, so that I can more quickly go out of them and actually do something, so that I can actually progress with my goals and my ideas. And I understand better the pillars or the fundamentals of myself better, I would say. I think we took some time to really work on the values of what do I need within my work life, what do I need within my personal life to be the most authentic version of myself, because I felt there were lots of imposed wishes or imposed kind of ways of living that I needed to debunk the myth of it somehow. And I think that's what we did, really go back to the basics and understand what are my key values, what are some maybe values that actually bring that special sparkle that I need to have in mind, that maybe I forget, but they actually bring a lot to me. So getting a little expanded vocabulary about around who I am, I think this is definitely what's changed. And me then being able to tell you exactly, if someone asks me, I don't have to think anymore so much what is important to me, and what do I stand for. I think that was something that previously I was struggling with, because I would say that they are getting a really great partner in first defining what the challenge is, which I believe is really important, because you have like a spectrum of different offerings. And then at the beginning, you sit together to really look, okay, what do we focus on? It's a very, very safe space. Someone also who listens to you, notices things that you are not able to notice, you know, being that what energy do you bring, how your tone changes, all of this, I think, magical stuff that Bev has. It's really amazing. And the humor, which I think really helps just lighten up, you know, the conversation. And also what I really like, it's very action oriented as well. So the program itself, it really walks you through all of this little by little. So it's very well planned. It's very well structured in a way that it's really a journey to fulfillment. And I think that's the right description, because Bev is there to accompany you through the whole journey. And yeah, it also kind of shapes very well as you progress and as you work on your everything makes sense now. You know, at the beginning, I was always asking questions, what's coming next, but everything that came next was really what you needed. So I feel it's very well planned, and it brings you to where you need to be, so that if you have doubts, you know, I would say it is the right thing if you want to do something about it. And sometimes, yeah, I feel I also was postponing this process because I didn't know, you know, where to start and all of it. But actually, I just started and then it rolled out. So sometimes you just need to trust the process. And I feel this coaching process was really, really, yeah, the best thing I could do at this moment in my life, to gain this clarity. So yeah. But I think going through this, I realized I would never come on my own where I am now. I don't think there's any book or framework, or I don't think it will bring me, will have brought me to where I am right now. So this kind of ability to have these conversations, someone asks you questions, someone gives you a task that you need to commit to. I feel this process is so beneficial in general, to anyone having less clarity or feeling stuck where they are. But yeah, I feel it's such a great program, really. And you don't see it, or at least I don't know about it, but I don't see it so often being so complete. So, you know, either people focus on one thing or the other. But really taking time, you know, to really do this job properly, like everything in life, is a great thing to have, really. And again, you know, like it's practical enough, you can do stuff, so you always feel like you're moving forward, which I think with maybe some different ways of getting better, like, you know, therapy and all of it, I feel sometimes it should be complementary, because coaching really makes you kind of be action oriented and yet dig deep, you know. I don't know, I feel like it's a really nice combination and exactly what I needed at that point.